I'm sorry, I screamed over you. What did you say?
My God.
Oh my God, you missed an A+ second Voldemort jokes.
I posted it for you in chat there, baby. You're welcome.
Hell yeah.
Good.
We can't already use the defense against the dark arts teacher again, Severus. We've already found someone else. What? Who have you found? Hello, Severus! Voldemort before me.
What's the actual fuck?
Why have Oh, jeez. Anyways, anyone watching, if you want access
I didn't even do
to
it!
2 hours of A+ Harry Potter jokes,
Yeah.
then seek out the pre-stream because it's not here.
It's a good time.
We're fun.
Speaking of the pre-stream and people from mixing up male actors with each other, like chat's like seriously, Cody, it was Aaron. He did it.
Alrighty, guys. Speaking of the YouTube side of things, this will be the first episode that we are we're streaming after the change to moving things to Project Mouthwash has happened. We're very happy to see you guys. Hopefully, the Vestige will find a home over on this channel. We're still going to post to the main channel as well, to the other one, but we are very passionate about this story, and we want to bring it over there to share it with you guys, because it always felt kind of like hiding it away from my parents is what not having Nat19 on the main channel felt like, and I'm just at a point now where, fuck you, Dad, I got a job. So
We're coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah!
With our
Let's
D&D.
fucking go!
Mom and Dad, I'm a D&D streamer.
Mom and Dad, Yup.
Oh.
Coming out of the closet, kiss me, Kagachi.
I roll dice,
Oh.
I hit on my friends, and I slay monsters.
Yeah!
And if you can't accept that about me, then that's your choice. But it is who I am! That is the energy of all. That's when they're coming out. That is what it is.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Even coming out to lesbian mom, that was about the energy.
Damn.
I like girls! And you're just gonna have to deal with it!
It's like, I like girls. She's like, I know.
We've
Have
been
you
known.
seen girls?
We've been known.
Didn't know. Just
Like
like, I see you with
girls.
your
Yeah, we
female
know.
friends. I'm like,
Alright.
And also guys! Oh.
oh! Oh!
Alright.
Interesting
Oh.
choice.
That's a choice,
No!
honey. Like,
That's. Are you sure?
yeah,
about
but
that?
I mean,
and also, guys, get out of my house.
That's amazing. I like girls. Oh. And also guys. No!
yeah.
Hi, mom.
It's a fucking mistake, and we all know
Why
it.
would
Like,
you? All right.
So Vestige.
But Vestige. So anyways, hello, Project Mouthwash people.
Hi.
Hi.
We hope that you join us.
Hello.
I'm also, I've written up some recap videos. I'm gonna probably make 4 in total that recap everything in Vestige, so that people that don't want to watch through the first 90 episodes or so, you'll have a few somewhere between 5 and 20-minute videos to explain everything. I don't know how long they're gonna translate out to. With that said, yeah, let's jump into game.
All right, I'm ready to do the recap.
Do it.
Well, he offered, so
Do it.
let loose. What happened last time?
So you see, what happened last time was fucking Aviana over here was being kind of a racist, and then hey, I'm telling this shit. So anyway, yada yada yada, we fought some shit, blah blah blah. We found some scroll, yada yada yada. We fought a dragon. Aviana ran in, got down. We put her back up. Tomato. I threw a fireball. And then I yelled out, bibbity bobbity cannoli, because that's what everybody thinks I say. And, Nagachi was there too. He was cool. Nemric was down, then he got back up. He was down, then he got back up. He was down, then he got back up.
I didn't go down at all last time.
Same.
He got
I'm
down
at
and
full
got
health.
back up. And yeah, what the fuck else happened? Fenris had another existential crisis. Flux is in some disarray. Lexi's not being sneaky as possible, even though she's a fucking rogue. Hey, don't you you know how this is. Anyway, what else happened? Oh yeah, Miriam's just there being cool, still trying to fuck. And yeah, I'm about to die, but you know what else is new? I almost died when I wasn't even fucking there. And yeah, it was a good game.
Your compressor's putting in work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
wasn't it?
I was like, your compressor is working hard,
It's
baby.
great when you can like hear it working. You can hear
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah.
volume so it dramatically changes. It's like, oh, you sound
So,
really different.
You know, I think I did a pretty good job at explaining what the fuck happened.
Honestly,
dragged us
Logan,
for
I don't
like 2 minutes
like
straight.
Logan. I don't think you need to do those like recap videos. I think you just need to put that on promo. Like,
I
yeah, a
taste
little bit.
blood. My
Recap
God.
videos. Let me tell you how Wrench remembers those. So yeah, I wasn't there, but Aviana had some existential crisis. She made out with some dumb fucking human, I guess. Whatever. Here's the kicker. She's in a party with the new girlfriend of her ex. What a fucking idiot!
Yeah, no, that tracks.
So hear me out.
My
Hear me
God.
out. Not the recap videos, but Wrench recapping the recap video.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow,
So how'd I do?
you did.
So how'd I do?
You did what you needed to do.
And that doesn't give me a good answer.
That's the answer you get.
All right, now someone actually recap what the fuck happened.
I'm glad you went after everyone else except for
Except
Tag.
Tag.
Yeah.
No, I said Tag was there. That's all I said.
That's
Oh,
how
didn't
you
hear
say it. Damn.
Tag was
Look,
there.
just because my
was there.
compressor was fucking muffling what I was saying about Tag doesn't mean I didn't say Tag was there.
Some of
Oh, I'm so glad
Some
you
of the
didn't say
things
anything
you
about
said
tag.
needed
About
to
who?
Damn.
Bring the full Guardians reference around. Fucking crazy.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, so,
Now follow that.
so
Yeah,
what
right.
happened? I don't think I will.
Oh, boo. All right, I'm gonna need someone in chat to
I
animate
don't
all that.
think I
Thanks.
will.
Yeah.
So, for an actual recap, ironically for Alejandro's benefit, the group decided last time, having found out that the scroll, the Seal of Lady Kaguya, was in the possession of Inuyari, they left, and they intended to head to the east, I believe with the intention of going to and finding the fortress where the final Crimson Butterfly was supposed to be. But on the way, they were intercepted by several Inushi who, rather than attack them, stared them down for a while. And when they got close, they took off in the other direction, howling in a way as to beckon the party. The party followed their tracks and eventually came to the lair of Inuyari. When they entered, they were told that he had gone to great lengths to bring them to him, that he wished to speak with them because he knew that they would be coming for the scroll. He spoke to them about how futile their plight was, about how he considers himself to be the true lord of Honokuni, and that he has a personal grudge, low-key an obsession with fighting and defeating Hirohito, who is the only person that he's concerned about within the entirety of Honokuni. The party failed to negotiate for the seal. He told them to leave, but as they were leaving, he had his Inushi attack the party, and they fought back, and in the thrill of watching them fight, Inuyari jumped in to fight on his own, briefly turning into his humanoid form, saying that he was choosing a form more appropriate to playing with toys, then returning mid-battle back to it. During the fight, Aviana was overtaken by magical fear and fled and located the seal, and the party managed to deal enough damage to Inuyari that he backed off, saying that he was interested in their strength, that he thought that they were strong enough that they could give Hirohito a hard time, and based on that wanted to release them to possibly do so. Challenged Aviana for trying to steal the Seal of Lady Kaguya, and agreed to let her take it if she used it to be a thorn in the side of the young lord and Hirohito. With that, the party left. They looked to the scroll. Taguchi is currently in control of it. He currently has it and knows what it does. And, Spencer has refused to share with anybody what it does, apart from saying, ooh, this is really cool.
Yeah.
It is.
I had
is really
I had
cool.
explained before it requires attunement by a cleric, paladin, or petal knight. Just throwing that back out there.
Oh.
And with that, you guys were heading back to the Temple of the Dragon, presumably to use the scroll to release the elven boy from his eternal aesthetic mummification. With that, we are going to come back in. You guys have the floor. It is currently a time of day. The rain has all but stopped. It has begun to peter out. You are all... Some of you are in pain. Wrench has 8 hit points. Some of you have around that much as well. And I'm going to switch us over to the play screen.
I'm fine. I didn't get hit here once.
Logan, I have a
about
question
die?
about my
That's
current
normally what I do.
predicament.
I'm proud of you.
Yes, what is your question?
My question about my current predicament is: do I feel anything weird as I put my bow away?
You understand the effects of your bow.
Okay.
So you would know that since you marked Inuyari and haven't finished them off, that you will suffer a detriment because the bow is pulling your focus
Yay.
towards them. Could you remind me, with your bow, does it allow you to track and know the location of your target during that time?
Let me go and look, because you added a couple of things to it whenever we were messing with stuff.
Yeah, that was mostly changing it to be like a fire bow. And the fact that it's a great bow as opposed to a long bow, because great bows don't natively exist in D&D. Which they should, because they're the most badass fucking big dick energy bow in existence.
I
true.
cannot track them now.
Okay, I just wanted to know if it let you know where they were in case I ever had to be
I
aware
just
that
have-
if Inuyari's doing anything weird, you would know.
I just have disadvantage on all attack rolls with all other weapons.
Oh, that's rough, bud.
So,
For 7 days.
hold on though. Hold on.
Whatever a day is here.
So, just to be clear, just so that you know exactly how that is working, you can use it to proper effect during
Yes.
that time. It's just that everything
I only-
else is weakened.
I have a very limited amount of arrows currently, but yes.
I have a very particular set of skills that allows me to specifically deal with people more than 60 feet away.
I am now a full caster for the remainder of this week.
Those skills make me a nightmare for people like you, but also a dream for people that get within 60 feet.
Oh man.
If you cross
So
me,
this is gonna be
I will
fun.
find you. I will stay more than 60 feet away from you, and I will kill you. Alright. Alrighty. So yeah, just, you know the mechanics of your bow and how that's weakened, and you know that in a week...
So I don't feel any different from it though. Like, do I feel weaker, or can I put it away and just be like,
You find yourself compelled to use it when you consider drawing a weapon instinctively. Like, if you were to think about drawing your rapier, you find your hand would more go to your back first, as if your instincts are to pull away from other weapons. The bow wants to be used, and it wants to be fired during this time. You find your thoughts are preoccupied with hunting Inuyari, not in the sense of being a compulsion, but in that when you think about combat, your mind gets this rush of thoughts about how you could outmaneuver and fight him.
so it's just like a little distracting.
Yeah,
at that
you
point.
find
Yeah.
yourself distracted by these thoughts.
He will just be. I think we switched places last time to where I'm a little bit back from them. I'll just put it away and then just be like shake it off and keep walking with the group.
Yeah, I'm still helping tag.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Should we find a place for us to rest before going all the way back there, or are we fine taking the
Yes,
trek?
please. Please.
I believe that would be wise.
Want to do our last dance with madness?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no, that's
What else do I gotta lose?
We can't risk running into anything else on the
Well,
way there.
Let's
let's
find
leave. Yeah.
let's find a nice open area in that way then, and a little bit away from these dogs if we can.
Mhm.
Also, before we rest, do you mind if I use that orb of yours again?
Oh, sure. I don't see why not.
When we go to sit down to rest, before we rest, I will use my last spell slot to see if I can find that person that's following her again.
Alrighty.
Nemric!
One sec while I get together all the information I need to make this up again and make you think that there's a person.
Yeah.
What did we
Now
agree on
it's
last
time
time?
for a break.
Because they have no
Whee!
object, it was a you had
They get a
you had-
+5.
yeah, secondhand information, and you had nothing to bring that down. So yeah, they have a +5. Cool. In 1 sec, I'm gonna find what number did I use last time? I guess I wouldn't have told you. I'll just make something up. Or will I? Clear it, say,
Please.
wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save DC 17, and I have a +5.
They sure do.
If they exist.
If they exist.
Hey, Brayden.
Click.
Click.
Yes.
Hey, Brayden, is Fenris fully attuned out?
Yes, but I can
Oh.
unattune it from something.
Yeah, you
I
should
don't
do
have
that.
gloves. Yeah.
You should
Okay.
you should do that. You should
Oh.
definitely do that.
Okay, I will.
Cool. That's great. Really happy about that.
Tone's freaking me out, dude. Stop
tone
it.
you're
What's
having?
happening here?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh.
You,
Oh.
you are
Okay.
you are stressing me out, man.
what's happening
Me too.
here.
I don't see what's so upsetting about my tone.
Logan,
Good
is
morning,
this
dude.
allowed?
Such
Yeah,
a
right?
dick. And I love you
Oh,
for it.
Also,
I know what
Logan,
you're doing.
Also, Logan, I have
Logan,
Avi's
stop
boots right now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Could I attune to those?
Here, let me actually give them to you.
Yeah.
Here, I'll throw them in the party sheet.
Hell yeah.
I
Like,
expect
is he-
these back,
Yep.
fucker.
Oh my
Of course,
gosh.
of
I
course.
see Lexi's probably gonna give you your rod back just because it's yours.
You know, if you really refuse to give them back, I can just stab you a whole bunch and kill you. Take them off
He
your
has said nothing to you.
Yeah, this is an aggressive episode.
Hold on, let me find him.
I'll unattune
I'm
from
putting
the
words in
Arcanist
his
gloves.
mouth. You're getting angry at him for things he's not even done.
Daviana, what do you fucking expect, man?
Just all this is
Yeah,
going on in her
fair.
brain as she like looks
Oh,
over
yeah.
and
You
sees
know.
the shoes on him. She's like,
You know she is fully the person to just imagine arguments with people.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love her, but
Stressful.
yeah.
That's
Is
There you go. In
Avia
the party
walks
sheet.
away and thinks about what she should have said kind of person?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
We've also witnessed her
should've
be
said
like,
that.
okay, I'm gonna be really cordial with this person and proceeds to yell at them. We know.
Oh no.
Avi,
So-
that's
so
a red flag.
You're just going down the list of things. So the scrying.
yeah.
As you do so, once again, though it attempts to search, you can see nothing but the mists of Honokuni within the ball. You do not
We can
manage
try
to
again
locate
another
it.
time.
I appreciate you trying.
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything, Osile. It's just really hard for me to find someone who I haven't seen myself before.
I know. Just kind of puffs or pouts.
I will try to pat on head.
Just kind of puff.
Do you want me to hold on to this so I can do it again if I need to?
Sure. Yeah. Well, what was that?
Hmm?
Never mind.
Oh, that I was patting you on the head
Keep the orb.
Aw.
because you seemed sad.
I don't know anymore. To be honest, I feel
Hey.
a lot of things about it.
Hey, Ale.
Yes.
Is Wrench missing any limbs?
I mean, my arm
Damn. You didn't have to call
Does
him out like that.
Does he want,
and
does
my
he want an
eye, I
arm back?
guess. No. I have a literal robotic arm for this reason.
Cool.
You lose class features.
Oh.
What have
I've
you
been
done
missing
recently?
limbs since the day you've met me.
I'm starting
Oh
to
my
really
God.
wonder what this scroll can do. Holy shit!
It would be David all over again, losing his class. Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
We don't talk about that.
No, we all talked about that. It was great.
Oh,
We don't talk about
no.
As we sit down to rest, Taguchi will approach Fenris, sit down next to her, and hand her the scroll. I've skimmed through the scroll I definitely think this would be the most. It would get the most use in your hands.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
It is quite powerful.
I figured. Wow. It's a light scroll, but heavy. You know what I mean?
I definitely know what you mean.
Okay.
I hope you find some use for it.
She'll, like, cross her fingers and hold it up.
Do you want me to tell you what it does? And just like, so people know? Or do you want
Yes, please!
Or do you want to
No.
yourself?
Yeah,
I want the
boy.
mystery. Wait for that juicy
No, I
reveal.
want the mystery.
I want Logan to explain it to me, though.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
Alondra,
fair.
looks like the mystery's
Burn
me.
it!
You're a guy.
No!
My fucking gem!
You can't burn a legendary magic item, Rich!
Idiot!
I'll burn all of us then!
What is happening?
Unless it says something about being indestructible, technically it's not. It is.
I'll burn all of us then.
It's just hard
Well-
to
I know.
destroy.
Well, shut up.
This bound scroll was written by Lady Kaguya after untold years of research into undoing Honokuni's curse. Its results are a seal that allows a creature to pass on from the realm through death, escaping the binds of the land's curse. Effects: Spell Focus. This item can be used as your arcane focus. While casting spells using it, you must present the scroll to channel magical energy through it, and the words written upon it. Spell Bonus. While using this scroll as an arcane focus, you gain a +2 bonus to your spell save DC, and spell attack bonus while attuned to it. Spiritual Banishment. Here's the chonker. While attuned to this scroll, you can utilize its power as a bonus action to read a passage from it to force any undead creature you can see within 60 feet who is under the control of a table member, including the Crimson Butterflies or Phantoms summoned by table members, to make a DC 20 Charisma saving throw, or be banished permanently from Honokuni on a failure. You know what I'm fucking doing? Players, open your
Yes!
It's werewolf!
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so
We're doing a werewolf.
eyes!
Yeah, my ass thought you were trying to be the Yu-Gi-Oh narrator or some shit.
I also thought that.
I'll
Just
accept that.
Don't stop.
No,
It's
werewolf.
good.
If you use your action instead, you can target a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus with this effect. A creature banished this way has its soul freed from Honokuni, and cannot be invoked within its boundaries again. If you are within 60 feet of a creature that is conjured, summoned, revived, or teleported, who would qualify to be targeted by the scroll's effects, you may use this banishment effect as a reaction, but may only target creatures who appeared in such a way this round. Supplementary casting. This is the one that's going to excite you a lot. While you're attuned to this scroll, you can cast each of the following spells once per day each, or may cast them using your own spell slots. You do not require material components to cast these spells, even if they have a GP value. Revivify. Greater Restoration. Lesser Restoration. Regenerate. And finally, Flash Release. When a creature is killed within 60 feet of you, you may utilize this scroll in a similar way to the Spiritual Banishment feature. To free that creature's soul from Honokuni's grasp, removing them from the cycle of grim reincarnation. If the soul is unwilling to be released, or is held there, such as by a table member, Zugaiken, or Crimson Butterfly, they must fail the saving throw as per the feature to be released. So basically, spiritual banishment, if there's an undead creature, or whatnot that is under a table member's control, you can be like, hey you, make a DC 20 charisma save. And if they fail, they're gone, and they can never be summoned again. If you use your action to do this instead of your bonus action, you can target a number equal to your proficiency bonus at the same time.
Is there a limit to that ability? Like, can she just keep doing it?
She can just keep doing it.
That's fucking sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and if there's a creature that is conjured,
Holy
summoned,
shit.
revived, or teleported, if any of those things happen, you can do that as a reaction to be like, no, you stay down!
So
And-
we should go murder everyone in the city so
and
we
then-
can release them from the place.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, then Flash Release is if a creature's killed within 60 feet of you, you can use your reaction to do that same thing, to be like, you won't revive. However, if there are table members who Gaiken or Crimson Butterfly, i.e. if they want to come back, they have to do the same DC 20 Charisma save, and if they succeed, they will still revive.
So to save everyone in Honokuni, we just have to kill them all.
All right, I can get on board.
Joy.
This also,
Alright, cool.
I'm just throwing this out there, this can also be used, I'm just going to make the implication clear, if a table member dies, and it's not a hunted who kills them, Flash Release can make them go away forever.
That's so
They do have to fail the save, though, so you basically get the one shot if you make a mistake.
Yeah.
I can kill people!
But let's not
Don't
have
be
that be
too
plan A,
hasty.
though.
Whether or not there's some cosmic interaction that would prevent that, like for example, whether or not when the hunt is done, the young lord can bring them back. That's another matter because there's sort of a complex thing going on regarding it. But I will tell you enough that if you do that, it will stop them from coming back in this cycle of the hunt, at least.
Mm-hmm. Also, Fenris has to have her reaction to be able to do that. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
My
Careful,
non-hunted bros,
Yo, what's
we
up,
can
boy?
kill everything.
Just we can does not mean we
Anyways.
should.
No, we should.
No,
Yes,
no.
it is our
Alright,
duty.
Explanation
Oh,
done.
anyhow.
So, an explanation done. So, players, reality reasserts
Yep.
itself.
It's fucking
Oh.
nuts how all of our DPS are not hunted.
Right?
You're right. Yeah.
Or
So,
most of them.
DPS squad, rise
Sounds like
up!
Let's
racism.
fucking go!
Rise up, DPS squad!
Woo!
So, as Fenris is reading and absorbing this information, her back kind of starts to curl forward, and she takes this like almost shrimpish, leaned over pose.
Are you
She
alright?
looks up at Tag, blank expression, looks back down at the scroll. She looks back up at Tag. She looks back down to the scroll. She puts it in her lap. She scooches over and hugs him.
No.
No.
She says over his shoulder, I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh,
If I could get sick, I would join you.
this is quite an
Gross.
honor. Are you okay?
I gave her a thing that is going to be very helpful.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Oh, excellent.
That's a good thing, though.
Yes, it's fantastic. It's just a lot. And it's a lot of
I agree.
pressure.
Aww.
Sorry to put
you
that
can
on you.
handle it. You're good.
No, I can handle it. I'm just so happy that we have this now.
What does it do?
I'm gonna go ahead and just.
Yes, please.
Wow.
Fenris will like smile and lean down to Lexi. A lot of cool things.
Ooh.
Extremely helpful to the people of this place as well.
I
Wow.
should be able to free people of this land so that they don't have to return. They can rest peacefully now.
Paris, that's amazing.
And I can cast the spells that I've been using to help us with the madness of this land without
Oh.
needing the diamond dust, which, now that I'm thinking about it, we have a lot of diamond dust. Don't know what we're going to do with that.
Looks
but,
over
you
to
know.
giant sack of diamond dust.
I
mean,
mean,
need to do it
sprinkling
again.
some of it like salt on a piece of bread. Like, yes, we have quite a bit.
Oh,
Yes,
I mean,
shallow and
you can
pedantic.
only do that. You can only do that a couple of times, though. I'm sure, right? Since it said you could do that once a day.
Yeah.
Or use your spell slots.
Or use spell slots, and
Aw.
either way, the material components
either
are
way.
consumed.
Oh!
Whoa.
I will be
Fenris-
spreading. I will be putting diamond dust on my food. Then thanks.
You can't
Fenris
taste
pulled
anything!
it
I just
over.
want to say, whenever
That
I
is
hear
definitely going
fucking
to tear apart
diamond
your
dust,
insides.
all I think about is Saint Seiya.
Dude, same. Fucking same.
Hey, listen, people put
I just
gold
think
plates
about-
on their food.
Yeah,
I
but
just think
I'm
about-
not-
Yeah, that's fair.
people put unnecessary fucking gold on their food. You're
Yeah.
super right.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We're not talking
So
about that right now.
it's good to know that we're part of the Diamond Dust Rebellion here.
Hey, let's fucking go.
Boo!
I'm-
Who you, Spencer? You don't like fun.
What is this scroll? A Final Fantasy summon? Eh. Shiva. Eh.
Tag, thank you again. I can't wait to put this to use.
Wow. No problem.
We won't let you all down. She'll like bow her head a
Well, you
little
never
bit.
have before, so.
We have no reason to doubt your abilities.
Also, Flux, here's your one back. Here you go.
Certainly. Yes, I believe everyone around here could probably
While
use
you're
some of
talking,
this.
I did short rest you guys. You will have to take the short rest without complication. If you guys want to use hit die, feel free to.
Hell
So what you're saying,
yeah.
Osile,
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Go
what
ahead.
you're saying, Osile, is I can start brushing some of this diamond dust throughout my hair.
Oh my god. You look so
If you do
cool.
it,
You will be bald.
I'll also be extremely beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Just claps her hand over her mouth.
Also, Logan, question for you. Seeing how low Nemric's getting on his arrows, one, can I craft him some form of great arrows?
Yo, I'm doing great on
you
these
need
rolls.
materials.
I'm some fucking ones, man.
Yeah, like what would they be made of? Like, could I make some effective facsimile with
So we have two considerations. The first is that the arrows he came with were like these special, like red, almost crystalline arrows that he doesn't need, but you probably couldn't remake those because those were like
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Those
not
are all
expecting-
gone,
those
unfortunately.
Those were like a Phlegethos sort of fucking someone in Phlegethos. That's their style. But you
Yeah.
could make great arrows that they're slightly more spear-like than they are arrow-like. But all you would really need to make them is wood, fletching of some kind, and a bit of metal to make the arrow tips. It'd be more than a normal one though, because the tips on these arrows would be not just like relatively larger, like they would take up more of the arrow shaft than a normal arrow would look like it does. So I'd say,
Yeah.
and they're hefty. These arrows are like they weigh like javelins, effectively. I'd say if you, there's a couple ways you could go about it. If you wanted to take javelins, you could probably repurpose the metal from them and repurpose javelins into great arrows if you wanted to put that work into it. Otherwise, you need some kind of metal, fletching, which could, you know, traditionally it's feathers, but it doesn't have to be. And you would need wood, but there are lots of trees, so assuming you could process it. Does anyone have woodcarver's tools on them?
I do.
Well, then you could absolutely process. Trees into arrow shafts.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, for the first option, do we have javelins?
All of my non-magical shit died.
Okay,
Fair.
so I have a
Okay,
very
so-
real question.
I've got
Like,
10
I'm not
javelins.
memeing. If I were to give him the rest of my short bow arrows, mind you, it's not many. It's like 9. Could he use those as part of the materials? Because
could-
there's like
He could probably use the fletching on them, but that's probably about it. The shaft would be too small, meh, and the tip would not be substantive enough, meh.
yeah, but if he wants them for at least the fletching,
Yeah.
I don't really use my short bow. So if you want those, I will throw those in the party sheet for you.
I'd say, given the materials, for every 2 short bow arrows and 1 javelin that you give up, you could make a great arrow.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Fenris, you done with your hit dice?
Are we?
Wrench, are you gonna roll for your hit dice for your?
I
Jits and
already
health die?
did.
Is that all of
Just
them?
making sure.
Yeah, I'm
No, I
done.
have 5 left. I'm
What are you-
saving them.
What are you
I
saying?
get that,
What
but
are you
you should roll them. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I used all of my hit dice, and
What
I
do
still
you
have
mean?
24
There might
hit
be a
points left.
final battle.
Wow.
I have to have something.
Well, I need all 98 of these high potions.
I have 5 left.
If you get into a
I
big
have
final
1
battle,
left.
would you not rather have those dice as hit points at that time?
Are you saying that the final battle is next?
No, I'm not. You know they come
And I'm
back.
gonna save them.
They come
Well,
back
every time we
on
rest.
Please heal.
Yeah, every time we
You
roll
already
rest.
know that. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
I have 12 of these forever. And I'm
Anthony,
I thought.
oh.
Oh yeah. You're
Oh
good.
yeah, I'm good.
You get half
Yeah, you're
back every
good,
time
yes.
you
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Fenris is still moderate.
Fenris,
What
please.
did you think? They come back on like a level, or?
No, I thought I only got the only 12 forever in my fucking life.
That's amazing.
Oh,
no.
I get that. It makes me nervous not having
Nah, I
one.
healed too much
Okay.
yesterday. I'm done.
Me too.
Yeah,
It's a
like what the
security
fuck? It's like
blanket.
that's why I was conserving them. I didn't know they fucking
Yeah,
come
they
back.
come back.
Yeah, I'll top you
used-
guys off.
I used
with
all
the
12
rod.
of mine.
I can't.
Yeah, if I would have
the
known
rest
that,
of
I
the
would have
rest,
thrown that shit immediately. I would have done that last
All right,
week, you know, and
Marion.
maybe not possibly die.
All right, Marion,
Sing for us.
Heckin', yeah, once Flux is done. There you go.
Nice.
Alright, so that's 3 more uses.
I'm alive.
That.
Over the short rest, I will unattune from my ring, and I will attune to the winged boots.
Okay.
Nice.
So I have a
Avi
little bit
will-
more movement speed.
Yeah, get it, boy.
Now,
Hell yeah.
I expect no one to take me up on this. I will point out that I have a lot of crossbow bolts. I will never use these bolts. They will remain in a little bundle in my bag
Oh, wait, never
forever
mind.
until we either get rid of them or sell them to someone. So if anyone ever wants them, hit me up. Because I have a lot.
Actually,
Do
never
they
mind.
have
I thought
fletching
those
on
were-
them?
They do.
I
Very
thought those
small
were
amount.
different.
I will
those were
steal the
different
fletching from these
They are
from these bolts.
magical bolts.
Oh, then I won't do
Oh.
that. I won't destroy them then.
On the
we make
topic of crossbow
magic?
bolts, though, I would note that if you, I'd say every 3 crossbow bolts could probably give you the fletching for a great arrow.
Oh, all right.
And no,
Even a
Cody,
small
to
one,
that
the
question.
fletching would be
Did you say earlier you needed javelins?
That'd
Yeah,
be
that's one way we
roughly
could
the
do
size of
it.
your javelin.
Um,
I've got 10 javelins if you want.
Oh my god.
yeah, then I'll
You
walk
fucking
over there
whore.
to Tag.
Right?
Master Tag, are you in great need of those javelins?
Just pointing at the javelins that he's got strapped to his back. All 10 of them. I am in dire need of all of these.
Okay, never mind. Sorry to bother you.
They were a gift from my daughter.
I'm gonna throw them in the party sheet.
Tags like I need these for ranged combat. How else will I? Oh, a bird, a beyond visual range, Eldritch Blast.
Wow, I'm back to max health. It's almost like I
Yay!
used all my hit dice.
You did it.
I'm so proud of you.
How else will I
Alright.
strike my enemies out of the sky?
Magic.
As everyone's
That's-
just sitting there
there's no
giving her
such thing.
there's no such thing. Giving like out the javelins and stuff after she passes the arrows to Flux, she will go into her bag and slide back on the gold bracelet that Miriam gave for her birthday.
No.
Very cute.
Very
No. So then, how many great arrows can we make with what we got on hand?
Back in his tuxedo mask. Well, flipping pages.
You-
in his books.
Can you really
Which
do this,
ones?
Flux?
I believe so. With this particular method, I probably won't be able to repeat it since we probably don't have a steady source of javelins. But if I were to do some foraging for wood and perhaps some bird feathers, the metal will be the most difficult part. Perhaps maybe we could scavenge some, but that will be harder to
The
come
javelins
by.
would account for the shafting on the metal.
Oh, sorry. I mean, like, if we wanted to do this, like, in the future when we don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
more javelins, like, we would have to find some source
you
of metal.
let me know whatever you need, and if that all of you are going to thank you. This will help out a lot immensely. I wasn't going to tell you all this, but because I had marked that man before, the dog back there, I actually was going to be a little bit off without this bow.
Oh.
Oh.
Whenever I mark someone as my sworn enemy with this bow given to me by the Great Fiona, I would be very hard-pressed to use another weapon until that foe is destroyed, for at least a week thereafter.
Oh, how often are you marking people as your sworn enemy?
Not very often. I only usually do it whenever I know that we are going to be killing them. This is the first time I've never actually killed someone who was my mark.
Oh, so that was why
Precious
you
squint.
yelled at Avi, being like, "This is gonna be bad." That's what that was. Okay.
That makes sense.
Sounds like you miscalculated.
Whenever I came in and saw everyone on the ground, I got a little angry. So I wanted to take him down. That was my bad.
So like what? So like what happens? You just not as good at shooting, or?
No, I'm perfectly fine at shooting. It's just the bow wants me to use it at any time, so I become less apt with my other weapons.
Ah. Well, then it would be prudent for us to keep you well stocked then.
Thank you all very much for your aid.
Of course.
I haven't used that short bow since. Yeah,
Ever?
since I first met some of these people.
It is very much appreciated either way.
Wasn't using it. Might as well make you at least somewhat useful.
Sick burn.
So,
I have some arrows. I have some arrows, but they're for a long bow, and I like having them just in case I run out of my special arrows. So.
wait a moment. All of you are giving me these things because you want me to be useful, you want me to be helpful. Avi, does that make us friends?
Fuck no.
Avi, are we friends?
I literally just said no.
I think that's what it
we
means.
are.
I think that's what it means.
I think I'm your
I think
friend.
that may be what it means. Abby.
No, it's that I'm looking after these people.
You like him?
Oh, you like me?
No.
This is
That's what that
wonderful.
means.
I'll tell you that approach doesn't work. That's kind of how I started, and she hit me more back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Miriam, this shit's
That is
funny. Just keep it going.
And look where
Alright,
you
keep
are
going.
now.
I'm very depressed and in a domain of dread. What do you want from me?
Oh no.
I meant in
That's
relation
good.
with.
Keep-
I meant in
keep it
relation to
up, but,
Aviana, of course.
Hey, Miriam, that's good. That's good. Keep it up. Maybe add like a smile when you say it.
I flipped the page of my book.
Oh.
Yeah, Nemric, I couldn't give two shits about you, but these assholes seem to like you, so
I
I'm
will do
looking
my
after
best.
them.
I will do my best to honor this newfound friendship.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Damn,
not-
that means she really likes you.
Not you, Tagachi, Nemric. Nemric, go fuck yourself. I couldn't give two shits.
Fenris is still reading the scroll, but this whole conversation, she's just cringing through.
Oh.
I'm glad I'm not an asshole.
Oh.
The tiger's
not.
really nice.
My spirits are higher than they've ever been.
All right.
And we
Well.
rest.
I'm just gonna hover. Just gonna hover over Flux and help him with anything he needs. That's my rest.
Yeah, like ask him for any like specifics. Like, is it supposed to be shaped more like this, or what would be the most helpful for you?
I did. Oh, this looks perfectly fine. Here, you could base it off of this. I bring out the other one of the other arrows to like show him.
Ah, excellent, perfect. Be most helpful to have an example to work from. Yeah.
More arrows, la 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 la.
Hmm. Happy to help.
So that's
Lexi is gonna heckin' scoot over next to Wrench for the rest.
so it's one great arrow that we'll let you make. Roll me a heckin' dexterity check, Flux.
Can I use my woodcarver proficiency for this?
Yeah, add your proficiency.
Let's see. Where is
Do it.
woodcarver? There we go.
Yeah, all
Oh
right,
my
go
God.
do it. So
Damn.
for every one javelin and every two heckin' arrows, then you produce one great arrow. So is that 10 total?
10 yeah, I think so.
All right, in that case,
Artifice shit.
get rid of those. And Nemric,
Yes.
add 10 regular great arrows to your inventory.
Yes.
Heck yeah. And if we find any, like, I don't know, dead people wearing armor that we can scavenge the metal from, throw it at me.
If they don't disappear,
Damn.
look, before we kill them, we strip them.
Exactly.
I need to strip them anyway for their
God,
underwear.
guys. We're also going to need a lot of feathers.
I can't
We
delete
find a
the
chicken,
things-
we strip it.
I can't delete the things from the party sheet.
Oh, shit.
Man, where's this party gonna get feathers?
Wow.
Not from me.
You're not gonna
I'm
rob
really
our
trying
birds
to
like,
be
oh
really
my god.
It's like, where could a
Everyone
bird be?
looks slowly at Avi.
Right?
Don't
Just waiting for it.
fucking touch me.
Cough them up.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
You rested. You finished your rest.
I wanna during the rest I wanna hang and scoot next to French.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be like, French.
Hmm?
I'm kind of curious about like who you used to like hang out with, like in the place that you're from.
You know, just a bunch of other raccoons that, you know, stabbed me in the back and I lost an arm because of them, you know.
So like, did you have like any friends?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, I feel like friends don't do that. I mean, you said they stabbed me in the back.
That's what I said.
Friends, are you okay? Do you not want
No.
to talk about this?
Never do. And that's why I want to get back.
So the only reason you want to get back is like revenge.
Yeah, to kill them. Or at least take one of their arms. You know, call it even.
Is there anything nice, like where you want to go back? Like things that you enjoy?
I did. And then they, you know, ruined everything, so, not anymore.
I'm gonna find it.
Well, what were the nice things?
Gone.
I feel like you don't want to talk to me about this.
You know, it's a little touchy subject, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Kind of.
Okay. Well, I feel like it'd be fun to think of like nice things, like things that you enjoy that you'd be really happy about going home for.
I mean, yeah, working. Not having to worry about being hunted down by, you know, people, friends, etc.
I'm gonna.
Okay, but like actual like really nice things, like we can't taste anything here, so I'm really excited to be able to taste strawberries again because they're my favorite.
I'm gonna endow this with some stuff because it's been so long since we talked about things, Alejandro.
Okay.
I just relinked you a document just in case you wanna.
Yeah.
Over it. But real quick, whether or not Alejandro meant to, hey, Lexi, could you please roll me an insight check?
Oh, let's go. Shit, I have no modifier for this. Damn it.
I'm over here spilling my guts out, and fucking Logan's like, oh shit.
This is good because I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Just we haven't gotten to go into Wrench's background stuff, so I just wanted to be like, the journal tab is gone today, so I need to get his notes to him.
Oh,
the last game and this game.
You get the sense when he says people, and he talks about people he worked for. Wrench, whether or not Alejandro intends it, he has a somewhat dismissive tone whenever he says people. You get the sense that he was about to say something more specific, and then chose not to.
I mean, like I was saying.
For those at home, that was a nat 20.
Yeah,
No,
that was a 1.
For those listening to the audio, not 1. You realize when he's talking about people he's worked for that he's a raccoon.
So you said that like it was a bunch of other Archons who like betrayed you and stuff. Like, are you only around like Archons? Are there like other races and stuff?
I mean, yeah, there's like a variety. It's complicated, you know. You wouldn't want to.
I mean, you can try me.
God, I hate this.
I mean, you don't want to talk. We don't have to. I'd just like to know more about you. Like, we're friends.
Yeah. Even if you did get me caught up in all that crap in the forest.
Listen, that was a team effort, okay?
Yeah, we both fucked up.
We did. We really did.
All right, well. Look, I'm sure we'll forget this crap. Hell, we won't even probably be in the same area or whatever. Look, I used to work for a certain group of individuals, and I discovered stuff about them, and they didn't like that. And yeah, you know. Now here I am with a missing arm and a missing eye, and it's complicated. These people they're not They're not good people. You wouldn't want to mess with them.
I'm so sorry that happened to your range.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I used to work for a bunch of people, and I didn't know what they were doing, and then I found out that a lot of it was bad. So, I mean, nothing like what happened to you happened to me, but I ran away, and I've always been kind of afraid of what would happen if they found me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they found my ass. I was hired to build stuff for them, and then when I found out what they were trying to do, it kind of forced me, and then I tried to run. And that's when, things didn't go well. Yeah, and then they thought I was dead, and I was probably the luckiest I've been.
And it was after that you got your eye in your arm?
Well, I built these.
Really?
Yeah, I made the arm and the eye. It's
Wow.
yeah, it's a bit of warforging.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why when I saw Flux, I thought it was really cool too.
Flux is really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're very specific. It took a while, but yeah, it was a rough time for a bit, because even though I think they think I'm dead, you never know with this.
It's always a feeling you just kind of have. Never really goes away.
Yeah. So I mean, being here, I'm like, oh great. Well, it's just more of the same, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to go through so much.
Yeah, I'm sorry you guys had to go through so much shit too. I don't know how how all of you got together or whatever, but yeah, since you all got your own personal shit going on.
A little bit. We are all very lucky to have each other. And then we're all very lucky to also have you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
We are. You help us fight really, really good. And also you're kind of funny.
Well, yeah, burning things alive. That's just the repressed rage.
Well, I mean, the people here aren't very nice, so they kind of deserve.
Yeah. Yeah, there is that. Well, at least all this shit will prep me up if I ever encounter those bastards. You know, if we ever get back. Not saying we don't, but I don't know how the hell all this shit works out.
We'll figure it out. We'll do it.
Yeah. Now, what do you plan to do when you get back?
Well, mostly I want to find my other friends. Like, we left behind our friends, Logan and Sundar, and our other friend Quintus is in hell. And I've been looking for my friend Kevin for, like, ever.
Sorry, no, you can't. Your friend is in hell?
Uh-huh.
How can you say that so casually?
Well, Well, it's upsetting, and I've been really, really upset about it. But I guess, like the same as how I know we're gonna get out of here, I know we're eventually gonna get him back. I think we'll get him back. It's gonna be really hard and it's gonna be really scary. But
Man,
we can do it.
You guys gotta deal with all this fucking weird hell, heaven bullshit, demons, and
That's
I'm
a
over
lot
here
of stuff.
whining about some mafia fucks.
It's a lot of stuff. That like, there's also that disease that's making everybody lose their memories and stuff. There's so much going on, like a lot.
That just she missed it. You let her miss it. If she missed it,
I missed it. No, I'm a dummy. What did I miss?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You worried about mafia shit?
Yeah, he said mafia fucks.
I heard the mafia
Okay,
thing.
cool.
Yeah,
As long as you heard it.
I heard it. Yeah, I did. We also kind of have a mafia thing going on, also.
What's the mafia?
There it is.
That's so.
Wait, do I wait for them to roll or not?
They made a choice.
No, I
to
heard it. They
respond.
thought I missed it. They thought I missed
Oh,
it, but I heard
okay,
it, so I don't
okay.
have to roll for it. Yeah. And then I responded.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
She's-
also have mafia troubles?
Yeah, she's part of like a faction of the group that I was once a part of. Like, yeah. There's the whole thing going on with that as well.
A faction?
You ever heard of the family?
Avi's listening to our conversation. Avi, get in here and explain some stuff.
We're all listening. We're just doing other
yeah.
things. I'm playing.
No, Fenris looks up and is like, I think most of us have been listening.
Oh.
Heck yeah, get on in, boys.
These long ears are good for listening.
So you guys also deal with the family?
Ah.
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah.
Do I know what the family is?
Basically, everybody with any kind of level of knowledge in the world has some indication of what the family is. Some
Were they
people know them
around
by
when I
different
was?
branches. Roll me history.
Okay.
Logan, do I care about who the family is?
You probably don't really give a fuck, if I'm gonna be real.
It's like, whatever, fucking...
At least you're
mortals
honest.
The
doing their shit.
family, as far as you know about the family in the same way that people like you and I know about the mafia. Like, we know the term the mafia, and we know crime happens, but we don't really...
I
Me
heard
and
the
Todd are
IRS
just...
took
me
down a
and-
famous family member.
Me and Todd are just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, right. Like they were not my concern back.
We're dealing with vampires. We're dealing with fucking demons. We're
Yeah.
whatever.
That's what I said.
What? We're dealing with the family.
Oh, neat. Yeah. That's I have to think for my arm and my eye.
What were they having you build?
Well, it was a very specific Warforged crap. It was like, you know, repairs, Magitech, Steam Tech crap.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, just fucking do. It's way easier this way.
It was an airship.
Yeah. I here's the thing, I remember that, and I'm like, I just didn't want to be like, I don't want to fuck it up if it's not.
That's fair. I know.
Logan, is the airship alive?
No, it's not a living airship.
Oh, okay.
Not as far as Wrench was aware.
Wait, what?
Damn.
But yeah, it's a big airship, really. Yeah, they were the Taylor's branch, is what they called themselves.
Oh, isn't that who my brother works for? God.
Yes.
Mazandi's a
Yeah,
tailor.
thought so.
They are thugs
Lovely.
and assassins.
My brother used to work for them.
They're the kill ya branch of the family.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all the kill ya branch, but they're like that's the specific thing we do. Legends.
Was it
about-
just him?
Sort
Was
of
it just him, or was there
specialized,
another?
They're the show up and pay, like, be like, hey, it sure would suck if somebody, I don't know, set your farm on fire. If you pay us money, we will make sure no one does that kind of people. Well, at the same time, except that, but on a kingdom level, they're the show up to a king and be like, it sure would suck if someone, I don't know, undermined your economy in some way. We could stop that.
Were the Taylors also the one that were responsible for our house thing, or was that a different thing?
So those would have been with
That that is
The unseen hand, right?
Diane was the godchild, the empty promise of the unseen hand. They are the They're the black market network of the family. They're the ones that deal and trade in magic items. And
it's been so long. Sorry.
That's why. Just to remind for context, that's why Diane was investing her time so much in helping Edragan's delivery business, because she was using his business as a secret network for the unseen hand to deliver things across internationally. Oh, you know, you're just asking questions.
Yeah.
It's a lot of info, man.
And then the other branch, since we're on it, the other branch is the Driftwood organization. That's the one Raleigh worked for, and the one that Contabile was the godchild of, the one that Lexi was a part of. That is the information broker side. They're the ones that deal with contracts. They're the most public face. They're the ones that are like, no, man, we're just businessmen. I don't know what you mean. Crime? What? Anyways,
My job
it's
is just to
annoying
find
that
out
people keep signing
information.
over all their land to us. Anyways, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
I just find out information. What do you mean you use the information I give you to kill people? What?
That's wild.
Lexi's
Yeah.
experience with them would have been information gathering, and she would note that the Driftwood organization had a very particular relationship with the Unseen Hand, and that the Driftwood organization would usually locate things. They would look into rumors, find things of interest, and pass that information to the Unseen Hand, who would retrieve it.
Tag is just like, well, this is a very nice blood-related family.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Family-run business. It's a family-run business.
Tag, no.
Honey, sweetie baby.
Tag is actually the one who started the family.
Oh my god!
That's why they call it the family.
Kids.
God.
He did it on accident.
I just wanted to get
no.
rid of vampires, but it turns out we were all vampires.
Oh.
Therefore, we're the family.
Oh, jeez.
Perfect tag.
Sorry to derail. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you're building an airship, and that was bad.
Yeah. And then I told them I wouldn't. And then they were like, you will. And then I said no, ran, and, well, tried anyway.
It would have to be more than just a normal airship then, right? Were they having you add any specific installations or anything of that sort? If you didn't want to do it, and it would be a bad thing.
I mean, even
DMs.
God. God, help me out here.
You were performing, I mean, high level, but from what you know, just general maintenance. You would understand, airships are an exceedingly rare thing in Somnus Domini. Like, they all have to be made, well, they don't have to be, but they all have to be registered in High Wave with the Stained Screw Union. There's only maybe a handful, like, you could count on both your hands how many organizations might be able to afford them, and like 3 of those would be the Retian royal family. So like when you hear, like when Avi says like it would have to be special, you would have a more specific knowledge that an airship is an international symbol of wealth and power, even base level.
God, people like me and Avi, we don't. It's just a
I
sky,
get why Avi
right?
wouldn't necessarily. It's totally incorrect that Avi wouldn't understand the full scope of that.
No.
That's why, for example, in here, Jakku having one, especially one that's autonomous the way it is, that is a symbol that would define them as someone who is above most kings and rulers, which is very befitting of Jakku's image of herself, because having an airship the way she does is, it's absurd to think about.
Theirs is also a phoenix.
If a city sees an airship above it in Retia, they all stop and wonder what royal family member is visiting. Like, that's how important airships are.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Until I eventually reveal a secret organization that has like several dozen, and that's a campaign. But we'll get to that later.
Captain
something,
Kolesh, Captain
Go!
Kolesh.
If
Hell
it's something
yeah.
big like that, if it's something rather large like that, whenever we get back to, well, where we came from, I can potentially see if I can find my contact to find some more information about it.
Contact?
I have someone who speaks to me about my spy work, gives me my missions whenever I'm not in the presence of Lady Fiona and whatnot. They're a bit of an information gatherer themselves.
But yeah, it's just airships. I mean, they're rare, especially in, where I'm from, but, I mean...
For an
There was
organization like them, having something like that is pretty wrong. I can see why you would want to leave.
That's a lot.
I mean, yeah, at first I didn't even know it was them. Undisclosed. But afterwards, yeah, I tried to get out. A Goliath got me. That's why my mask is shattered. And then, yeah. Then I went over to the terminal. Yeah, that's pretty much me.
Very interesting. You say you made these yourself, your eye and your arm.
Yeah, it took a while. It had to be configured specifically for my biology, but
That eye, especially the arm as well, are very very nice pieces of technology. I can see why they would need someone like you.
They're amazing, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Incredibly well made.
Well, thanks. I mean, shit. They were trying to hire me for quality, right?
I shudder to think what they could have done with someone like you on them in the long run.
Yeah.
Somewhere between you and Flux, I believe we could even want to make something that would rival something like that.
Yeah, just let me take you apart and then I'll make you into a fucking airship.
Oh, let's go.
I mean, he's already got the wings, so.
I thought he was talking about thinking about Flux. All right, make me an airship too. Let's go.
I would love to be an airship.
Wow. You would not like that.
I don't think you'd survive.
It would be for the greater good. I would not mind.
But Flux, don't you want to be the big robot thing?
Oh, that is true. Well, do you mean the sword of Damocles? That is tempting, but we must never allow it to be activated.
What?
Mansion game! Mansion game! Let's go!
Well, I am not aware of any of your backstories.
Let's go!
We're sort of Fenris's.
Sorry.
What?
Are we trying to give him a stroke?
I don't know your quest. I barely know you.
Sorry, I had a mention of my life before the dawn of recorded history where I seem to be some sort of priest who is overseeing the construction of a gigantic construct in the service of Lord Copetter.
Tag puts
nodding
his
like
Tag puts his how to build a deck for dummies book down.
You don't smell toast, do you?
What?
What'd you say?
They overheated. The brain overheated.
Okay. She's having a stroke.
She put in the toast for 7 minutes.
You put it in the microwave.
Let's bring it back in.
Sorry. We're doing really good, boys. Let's go.
Wow. That.
I didn't even know that much of it.
You seem to be dealing with a lot. All of you.
Indeed.
I feel almost compelled to apologize to you for the stuff you found out in the last few days.
But you haven't been with them?
No. I've only known them as long as you, or barely longer than you have.
Well, he knew me before.
Well, I did know her, but
and
that
it's
was
felt like we've known each other for
past.
years. It feels like we've known each other for years, Tagachi.
That was like, what was that in your experience? Like 100 years ago, maybe less.
How old was I when I met you? In my 50s?
I think so.
Wait, how old are you?
Just latched onto Tagachi's back. Tagachi's just ignoring and asking questions.
I see this time has come once again. Wrench, I'm 179 years old.
Oh, neat.
I'm physically...
Exactly! That's the normal response!
I'm physically 43.
Decrepit.
Well, actually.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be rude, but
How old are you actually, though, Ty?
Depends on what year we think it is.
25.
When
well,
I was...
you were 48 when I was 58. About, so...
I disappeared.
Tagachi's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Last time I, was aware it was the year 664, so...
664?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me it was, 723? That's when I was born.
I was... right now I'm about 64. Or no, 69.
And the current year is supposed to, the current year is supposed to be what,
Wow.
Logan?
The current year is
758.
758.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to do some math with Wrench.
Yeah, Wrench, how old are you?
I don't know, I can't do math.
Oh.
What year were you born?
Weren't you building an
723?
airship?
No, I was born 732, so you're about 10 almost. I'm 26 now.
You're a baby.
Yeah, goo goo gaga, bitch.
Aww.
Yeah, this baby could have almost killed everyone here with
No.
fucking airships.
There's an error in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got it. I'm not addressing it.
Miriam closes his book and pulls out another book.
You are 35, just on the record.
Oh,
Which-
I know. I was
What
going
you
with it.
reading, bitch?
Need you to know.
Oh, I know. I was going with it.
Okay.
Proud of you.
Which book you reading, Mary?
He just closed Aviana's, and now he's reading the Tome of Consequences.
Are you interested in learning how to build a deck?
No.
Oh. I'm interested in whatever you want to talk about, Tagachi.
No, he's not.
I don't know who to believe.
I'm very interested in anything you have to talk about, Tagachi.
Fenris
go
is
with
gonna
Miriam.
shoot Aviana a look.
Hmm? What?
Nothing.
What?
But
Nothing.
No, spit it out.
speak, Celberon.
Not this time. No.
I cast suggestion. Speak your mind.
Damn.
Do I make a save?
Make a wisdom save. DC 17.
Doesn't she have advantage because she's an elf?
Oh.
It
Doesn't
doesn't,
get
act,
the
it
face.
doesn't
I
actually
can't get
charm
charmed.
Creatures that cannot be charmed are immune to the effect, so I think it interacts with charm. Enough, I would say that we would probably want the advantage.
you. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
Fail the save.
You
Fail.
failed the save.
Add a
Fail
plus
the
4.
save. Fail the save.
Add a
Fail
plus
the
4.
save.
Come on.
You're in my aura. Add a plus 4.
No, don't help her.
Oh, she's fine.
Oh,
No fun.
She would have saved anyway.
Fenris's
Yeah.
lips just tighten to a stern line, and she goes,
Dang.
Avi's gonna draw Vox Victoria and just throw it so it plants itself directly in front of Fenris.
What was that?
Speak your mind, and she'll summon it back to her.
I
If you
think
have
mine was
something
nice.
to, if you have something to say to me, share with the class.
No.
Do it.
I was trying to be friendly. Why are you
Yeah, how's that work out for you?
At this point,
I
also,
never
at this point,
said I was
Soleil, we
upset.
I just
You just tried
That
to
sounded
stab
interesting.
me.
I didn't try to stab you. I stabbed exactly where I meant to.
For Jaquin's sake. My goodness.
Come on, we're all sharing. Yeah, look at her flustered.
Not you as well, Wrench. Bite your tongue.
we're all staring at you, Fenris.
I don't even know if I can bite my. You just see Wrench with his mouth open, trying to bite his own tongue.
Lexi's joining him.
Fenris is just face palming, trying to melt into the ground. It's nothing. I just looked at Aviana. Is that such a crime?
Yes.
But what did the
Terrible.
look mean?
Apparently.
What was behind the look? Tell me.
Was it love,
Why?
rage, anger? You want to kiss?
Oh,
Do you want a kiss?
No.
Nah, I'm okay.
All right, maybe later.
Loving relationship.
Yeah. Yes, but it was
Just in a kiss?
What? No, I was saying the thing about being in a loving relationship.
Oh, yeah, all right.
oh, okay.
No, I thought you would know. I don't know.
No. I'm not a fucking mind reader.
I want to be real. I was not paying attention. I don't even know what we're talking about. I just thought it would be fun to try and make you talk about whatever you're not talking about.
Oh,
Next time I look at you, I bet you'll know. And she's gonna like look at Aviana and then pointedly look at Nemric and Tag and like look at Aviana again.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will say,
What?
I'm also pretty interested in this human lover of yours.
What?
Oh.
She's pretty
Wait.
cool.
What's
She's
happening?
very pretty.
What's happening? Why did you look at me?
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't.
Well, the both of yours. This Tancha and this Rory, I believe.
None of your fucking business.
Okay then.
Oh, here I thought you guys were trying to flirt with Tag. All right.
Well, I try, but he's so against it.
That's what it's about. That's all.
Okay.
Wait, so you are flirting with Tag?
It's the Nemric flirting with Tag.
That's all. I was attempting to be a gossip with a friend. My apologies.
You said you're friends with Avi. That's funny. Hey, Avi, did you said you're friends?
I hope we are.
I think the only one Avi's not friends with is Nemric, right?
Yeah.
How dare!
Yeah.
We just said our friendship aloud.
Oh, yeah,
sorry, that was my mistake.
Oh no.
I didn't say shit, dumbass.
Oh, Avi.
What?
I
She
was
just
being
looked
flirted
between the
with.
two of them. Fenris just.
Hagachi,
Oh no.
Nemric has been hitting on you this entire time, blatantly.
I have.
What?
You haven't gotten better.
But I know that I cannot be in your heart.
Is it because you're a demon or because?
No, it's because he has another.
Oh,
I have a wife.
Yeah, neat.
Well, thank you. She is very neat.
Oh.
I hope that one day we can all meet her.
Depending on where we sit this, when
Yeah.
it might be a little difficult.
It was actually rather funny. I cannot show you any longer, but whenever I was keeping notes before, I had actually left a note in my thing about your family, but I suppose that's lost to time now.
What did it say?
Shrugs.
Why would you bring it up if you're not going to tell us what it said?
For the allure.
Glares.
Yeah, for the.
My wife could always say I was bad at picking up on a lore.
I mostly wanted to see if there was any way, if Tagachi is not with us whenever we return, if there was any way to track them down and try to give thanks as best I could for his help.
Okay.
Yes, that's nice.
I hope that works out.
It's not something that I'm amazingly wanting to do immediately, of course, but with the information network that I'm a part of, it shouldn't be too amazingly hard to find someone who is related to you by that point. But I do hope that we do see you when we release, even though I don't think that's what you would want.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you would want to go back to where you were. So I hope whatever is best for you.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Truth be told, I would like to go back to where I came from.
And if you
When
do,
I
then
came
you
from.
can just take me to your family.
If I manage to find you, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 130 years old.
Well, depending on how time travel works, I might be able to find you.
That's
I don't
fair.
remember you finding me, but perhaps that's how time travel works.
Mm-hmm.
It's really confusing. And
Oh, I wonder if we leave this place, I'm just gonna have so many more memories of Tagachi that I never had before. That would be amazing.
When Tag gets back, he's just fucked the timeline so bad.
Would I know that would cause problems, Logan?
Wow.
Is it time to be time police for this group?
Time police, stop.
Time travel is characteristically impossible, as far as you know.
Yep.
Fenris is like watching them have this very pleasant conversation, and just her face becomes more pained as it goes on because she knows it can't happen.
Your understanding of time would be that, in that there is no grand force in the world that really regulates or interferes with it. There's no real time magic. All works forward and very rarely works backwards. In fact, you would be basically unaware of, except for in the Pale Lady doing what they did, there's no other instance of even gods really being able to echo things backwards. You would know that your interpretation of time travel, air quotes, is that everything that is going to have happened probably has happened already.
Yeah, especially with what happened with what we did with the orbs and stuff, or like the gems and stuff before.
Yeah.
But that's not like that's not like a fact. Like you don't know that for certain. You're just like that is the
to your knowledge.
That is the best given your knowledge interpretation of things that have happened is that whatever is going to have previously happened in the future has already occurred in the past.
Okay.
Could use the I feel like it's that scene from Endgame.
Yeah, it's not how time travel.
That's not how time travel works. No, because your past then becomes your future, and you can't change your past in your future. Duh. Fuck. Anyways.
Anyway.
That would be nice, though.
I doubt we're getting back anyway, so what's it matter?
Oh, don't be like that.
We can do
Yeah, I
it.
mean, if we go back to the exact moment that we all got in here, I'm gonna have to start running.
What were you running from?
Oh, the guy's trying to kill me.
That is true.
Oh, I thought you got away from them.
The
Have they
family?
found you?
Yeah, I did, and then I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need to think about what to do there then.
I mean, I'll just stab him. And maybe if I don't use all the gems on this helmet, I'll just burn him alive.
Oh, that's true. You'll have the helmet now, so you can just set them all on fire.
An excellent card to play.
Wrench.
Hmm.
Usually our other friend would be the one to say this, but have you ever considered joining a guild?
Side-eyeing Miriam with that.
I'm going to take that as that's not good advice.
No, it's really good advice. You should join a guild.
It's just, it's been a lot of fun having you with us, and we have a common enemy, and, well, the highest standard's always looking for more people.
They like to start a collection.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys call yourselves?
Hagachi, aren't you so jealous?
Wait, you're the highest standard.
Oh, trust me. It is.
Why are you laughing?
Wait, you take that seriously?
Our friend who's now in hell.
inaccurate
Yes.
Our friend who's now in hell kind of gave us that name, so you laughing at it's kind of really mean.
Well, that's just even more ironic. You can't name you when it's supposed to be the standard isn't hell.
Hey, you fucking respect him.
Oh.
I'm just laughing because it's ironic.
Also, who knew Avi'd stand up for Quinn like that? Oh my god! Damn, sorry, back in it.
It took a lot of...
Don't comment on it. It was just funny. Keep going.
Sorry.
No, you're funny. Everyone keep going.
I mean,
Princess.
look,
Sorry, you go on.
no disrespect to your friend. I mean, literally, when Lexi told me about the hell shit, that's way beyond what I get paid. Like I said, I've only dealt with mafia bullcrap. But
Well, I mean, that's also the reason that Nemric's here.
what?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Their friend gave themselves over in exchange for, looks over toward Miriam, one of their other friends' safety, and they are on a bit of a quest for my patron. At which point, she will return their friend, and I will be moving on from my job.
Man, this shit just gets more complicated the more I hear.
No kidding.
Believe me, this is the first for me. Usually I watch them from the shadows, but Lady Fierna was telling me because of the deal they had made, I could just walk up to them and say, hello, I'm here to watch over you and make sure that you do the things you're supposed to do and be alive. I need them to be alive. But then they're the ones that kept me alive, which is very crazy, but...
So hold on, wait. You're supposed to be watching them.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, based off the experience I've had with a lot of you, you just love to loot shit.
He's not wrong.
Like me?
Yeah, you. So wait, let me wait. So what happens if they don't? If they do go into a place, leave before they noticed you existed? Did you just go in there and just salvage anything they didn't fucking pick up? Like,
well, the one place they went to without me was this large, a very strange area. It looked very cold. I didn't want to go with them in there, to be perfectly honest with you. So I waited for them to come out.
that is just plain confusing.
It was a whole thing, and I just I didn't want to leave my campfire. It was just very, very comfortable.
Do you not like the cold?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Dag, do
To be fair, I hate it more.
Stuff?
To be fair, I hate it way more here. And Wrench, you should be happy. They never offered me a chance to go join their little club.
Yeah, because you forced yourself on their fucking club in the first place.
I'm not one for. I don't know very much about demons or devils. Or
me neither.
Adjacent.
You know what?
It's not
Tagachi, Wrench, we should join. We should make our own club.
Yeah, what would we call it? The lowest standard?
Oh, I mean.
Okay, but Wrench and Tag are super welcome to join the highest standard, though.
It might be a little difficult to get to guild meetings.
Yeah, you know, you'll be 100 years later, some shit, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, he'll catch
and
up.
I'm on a different continent, I believe.
I'll find you.
Yeah, he'll fly you. He'll carry you on his fucking arm.
Well, I'll have Wrench build us an airship.
Oh, yeah, because that would have worked so well the first time.
Either way, I'm sure the three of us could get together outside of when all this is over. Maybe we'll find the rest of these guys at some point as well.
Yeah, Tag, I'll meet you in hell where Nemric decides to fucking take our souls once we die and just literally round us up just to have another powwow.
I'll put in a wonderful word for both of you with Lady Fierna.
I was joking.
I feel like Wrench was making a very good point as to why you shouldn't join your guild.
I don't know how to get to hell.
Hey, well, Nemric will just take you, that's how.
I would
Can you
never.
just take me?
I could if you wanted to visit.
I mean, he's literally been flirting with you for the last couple of days.
Again, I can.
I just don't see it.
Think of it as your first date.
Oblivious is always Tag.
It'll be your first date. How romantic in the infernal flames of hell. If there are flames, I don't know. Are there flames?
There are flames.
There are flames. Yes.
Huh.
Look. We just need to figure this out whenever all this is over.
So, here's where I am as the DM. This the short rest is objectively over because you have.
No, I'm climbing down the rope to the well right now.
You have because hilariously we have spent more time in real life talking in a very good conversation than the short rest would take. So it is diegetically
Hey,
complete.
don't blame me.
I'm not blaming anyone.
I wanted it, man.
This is one of those.
This is all great, and I'm not saying don't do mansion games. I'm just saying it just by the by.
Dude, we haven't had one of these. We haven't had one of these in so long. This is a great one. I love this one.
This is also a really fun point to be like. So like, let's look at this in a fun way. The conversation you just had when you guys say we take a short rest. Perspective. That's what it was. That's how long.
Perfect.
I just imagine as well. We get to the end of this, and Flux is just like done.
Yeah. He's got like a fucking egg timer on him.
Lifts up the arrows.
Yeah.
I've been just looking at the timer, being like, I'll give them like up until a little bit after break. That would be like a literal short rest, and we're there. The second thing I was gonna say is you guys can keep talking whenever we get back if you want, but I am going to call at this point for a break. Otherwise, there will be no point in taking one at any point today. Shaboom. Alrighty. Not much to say. You guys are still resting on the edge of the mountain. Landslide.
Rock ball, everyone dies. Literally, rock balls. Everyone dies.
Rock falls.
One rock. It's a big rock.
Yeah.
It's still a rock.
Shall we?
I think we shall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Everyone feeling all right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Good.
As we start walking, Avi's just gonna, after the brief Quintus conversation, Avi will just kind of rest her hand on Miriam's back. And then take it off, but just leave it there for like a good 10 seconds.
Thank you for sharing so much, Range. Really
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
good to
just find it
understand
funny
each other a
how
little bit better.
I just find it funny how much of a small world it is.
That's scary.
Life is funny
Also
like
kinda
that.
cool.
I didn't expect to meet Fenris when you all walked in.
Me neither. I never thought I would see you again.
Indeed.
I'm happy that I. Yep.
As horrible as this place is, it does kind of seem like the bright side is that we get to spend more time with you guys.
Yeah. You know, apart from that, almost getting killed at every corner, but yeah, you know, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Indeed. I'm glad to have met all of you.
Would it be a dick move to ask the priest if we can eat before we set their soul free?
No.
Because I think
I think
once
he'd
he's
understand.
gone, I think the flavor's gonna go with him.
Nah, I think the priest will understand.
I mean, it's not like he could stop us, but it's just I feel like that's like it being right there. I don't know. Like if I was being treated by a cleric and I was just lying there, and they had a roll of like gauze and some other things to patch me up, and then they sat down and started having lunch, and they're like, "I'll be right with you." I'd be at least a little mad.
I mean, yeah, just don't be surprised that once we free him, you know, he doesn't maybe hit us.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, asking seems harmless.
Yeah.
I like the well.
There it is.
Wow.
What?
There it is.
Well, water in a well.
Hey!
The rope's a little shorter. Just remember as you're going down.
I jumped down.
Doesn't.
Oh no.
Feather fall.
Ah,
Right.
Climbing down.
Bad sounds.
What this tag? One hand at a time.
Not a surprise. I used to be.
Oh, shush you. You're just as spry as you need to be.
As I need to be.
Tag's just like, is that flirting?
Now he's just like super aware. Like, is he flirting now? Is he? What's going on?
oh no.
Right. Let's do this. And
We do
we'll
it.
Make our ways. Yeah, we make our way.
And then
we
we
do
do
it.
We do it.
Into the
Yeah.
well. You make your way through the underground passages, once again leading underneath the temple. You emerge into the same circular room, the walls made of branches and roots. Well, no branches, just roots, that form a dome. In the center, in the same position, is the same monk. Logalid remains. Same position as if he'd been cradling the scroll and holding it to his body, despite no longer having it.
He does have a tooth.
He does. It's true.
I put it on him.
You feel,
Hey, bud.
as you speak to it, you feel a voice reaching out to your mind again, and you hear, "It returns."
Yep, we keep a promise.
It's seems so. Then you intend to use it for the good of Onokuni, right?
We do.
Yes, we do.
Excellent. Then go with my blessing. Do so. I am happy that my eternal service may finally end. But beware. The powers that control this place, they will not be pleased that that instrument is used. You will make an enemy of the young lord.
Oh.
I don't think we ever planned to please this plane. I certainly didn't. That's a weight I'm willing to bear.
If
That we
they
all are.
will be more mindful of us immediately, that means that we might have to rethink our plan for the attack on the airship, but perhaps it'll work out. I do think that this man has waited long enough.
We'll figure it out. Whatever comes.
Indeed.
All right, here goes. Which of the uses of the seal of Lady Kaguya would this constitute as?
It'd be the spiritual banishment. For the intents and purposes of this is an individual who would be considered either undead or constantly on the verge of dying. They are 0 hit points, 1.5 failed death saves, and they just never make them ever again. So, reading from it and using it to release them, it's not a mechanical matter so much as you would just need to do it.
Fenris will unroll the scroll, kneel down in front of him, and begin to read the passage.
As you do, you feel divine energy, magical energy flowing from you into it. The gold lettering that is upon it begins to light up, reacts with it. You find that as you read it, before you conclude reading it, the effects of it begin to take hold. The scroll begins to glow lightly, warming the relatively small area that you're in with a soft light that everything in Honokuni's been faded since you got here, but this light, when it expands out, seems to briefly restore color to everything that it touches. As you do, you hear in your mind just a last the scroll. Slowly, the light dies down. The lettering ceases to glow. Color once again disappears. And you can no longer feel a presence reaching out to your mind, but the mummified body of the monk in front of you remains exactly as it was.
Be at peace, Gwenor.
A kind of serendipitous look crosses Fenris's face as she rolls it up. Well, I guess this scroll really does work.
Do you feel any different? He said that he would potentially bestow upon us some boon, correct?
Not that I can tell.
You feel less paranoid.
Ooh!
As you think about it, the shadowy images from your dreams become harder to recall in the same way that dreams are difficult to remember. As you try to look back to them, the absurdity of being able to predict through your dreams where somebody like that is and being hunted by them without them ever taking action against you, it becomes an almost not improbable, but somewhat cartoonish thought. The nonsense of why would Honokuni give you the ability to track the movement of somebody coming after you. Though you could find several ways to rationalize it, you don't find yourself landing on the worse means of logic to get to that point. I wouldn't tell you that you dismiss the dreams as being just nightmares, but they don't seem to weigh on your mind quite as much as they did.
I just want to say that makes me more paranoid.
I'm no longer paranoid. I'm more paranoid.
We didn't get food.
Does this place still have that kind of safe feeling that it had before?
As you remain here, over time, over the next few minutes, it starts to feel like most of Honokuni feels.
Yeah, they told us it would do that.
That brings up a bit of a question I'd like to ask all of you then. I think I know where next to use this, if you wouldn't mind. The one who saved us before, inside of the forest.
Finding them is going to be a lot harder.
I was going to say, if we can even find them.
The fear
I do understand that, but I like to repay my debts, and if that person is still fighting a battle that they fought for several hundred years probably at this point, I'd like to give them some release as well. At some point when we make our way there, of course.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about tribulation anyways.
True.
They're still the yokai.
It's fine. We can at least handle them.
Indeed.
Unless there's
Yeah.
some...
I bring it up just
I can't imagine there's anything close to his level. If we can handle
Look,
it,
I
we
just
can handle
imagine
everything else.
there's something in every corner.
Obviously, I cannot force that to happen. This is just something that I wanted to bring up with the group and with Osile.
Where are we going?
As the last bit of this place comes out of here, I just want to chew on one more ration.
We have two choices at this point. We can continue south and try and connect with Gelfis and have him tell us to go away. Or we can go and enact our plan with the young lord. It's been 1
week,
2, 3. Yeah, it's been several days at this point. Very soon he's gonna start sending for us.
Especially with the aggravation the scroll may arise.
I can't
suggest we
imagine
do that now.
Unless they're divining on us all the time, then I don't believe he would have noticed that specific usage.
Fenris,
however,
roll
if
a
you
perception
produce that,
check.
then it would cause complications.
Maybe we can pass it off to Nocia or something before we head there. That way it's not in our hands while we're there. I don't know. It's just a thought. But then again...
If we were to run into a table member on the way, though, I would hate to not have something like that to help us.
Exactly. That's why I circled back.
Fenris, you hear, coming from down from the direction of the well, you hear the sound of crumbling, and then of a loud clattering. You hear something collapsing that sounds like rocks falling in on themselves, and you all feel vibrations echoing through the area from the tunnels back where the entrance was.
That doesn't sound like a good noise.
What?
Structural integrity is probably failing. I imagine the enchantment was probably keeping this place intact.
I mean, are we even surprised?
Let's start moving.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to go check it out.
I guess my vote would be to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Assuming you guys head back to the entrance, when you do, you find that the well, the open shaft of the well is no longer present. Instead, there is a wall of collapsed dirt and stones from the well.
Oh, we're in trouble.
We can't get out. We have been trapped.
Does it look like it fell in naturally on itself, or does it look like, for lack of a better term, like man-made?
That would be nearly impossible to tell.
You'd a dwarf for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Either way, it would be a collapsed pile, the bottom of a collapsed pile of dirt and rock.
Yep.
You see at the bottom of the pile 2 handprints firmly pressed into it.
There's just a fucking like handwritten note. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, here's the don't push or else the well will collapse button, and somebody fucking pushed it. Okay.
Oh,
But
no.
You would have
idiots.
no reasonable way to tell either way.
I can get 2 people out. That would be a lot of my big mantra for the day.
Was there a way, the path that we took to get to the tree or wherever we were, was there like a path going anywhere else?
Nope. There's one way into
Okay.
this underground area. This
Gotcha.
underground section was using the protection of the shrine's tree. It was built specifically to hide the scroll and create a chamber where he could undergo aesthetic mummification. Unfortunately, it has no other purposes, and there was never a need for another entrance.
I think it's best to work on it from both sides. I'll take one person up with me, and we'll try and work on it from that side. Will you guys work on it from this one?
Sounds good.
Fine.
You said
Things
you
are
could
bad.
take 2, right?
Yeah, I would have to use my spells multiple times. I'd have to take someone, come back, take someone else.
I could,
And
you
then-
could take,
Okay.
you could take me. I could try and protect you as well if we run into any danger.
I agree. Tag should go.
All right, take it as.
Be careful.
Be very careful.
I'll grab tag, and I will dimension door. Let's see, it's a 30-foot well plus 10. I'll dimension door us up 45 feet straight up.
Alrighty. You appear up along the path. As you do, you pop into the air about 10 feet up. I'd say, given your preparedness to fall, I'm not going to make you take falling damage. As you fall like down the 10-ish, 12-ish feet, and you land on the pathway. Looking down at it, you see something relatively odd from your perspective. You see that there appears to have been a circle that was almost perfectly cut in the top, as if something had cordoned it off. And all of the section inside, what you can see left of what grass and stone is there, looks like it decomposed and broke apart before the rest of everything around it, leaving effectively just this circular, almost funnel going down to where everything collapsed. And then once the top collapsed, it looks like it just caused a chain reaction lower down that caused the well to give in.
That sounds familiar.
What the heck?
Okay. Upon seeing that, can Tag just do a scan around, see if there's anybody around, like hiding or anything like that?
Roll me perception.
Okay, I'll assist and look around as well.
Can I roll my knowledge from a past life as well? On top of that,
Add onto it, sure.
22.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
22. Marion?
Damn.
Also 22.
Oh my god!
Oh, dream team open here.
Oh, but yeah,
It gives a
damn.
dramatic letterboxing as we both look side to side.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just gotta find that. Just gonna,
Uh-oh.
who knows what
You
this
don't.
Just rolling a thing
You
just to
don't.
make you think there might be something there.
You don't see
I'm
anyone
so
around.
confused.
Some
I'm so
some
worried.
mouse noises to make it seem like I'm.
Click, click, click.
Is it a big
Tag.
mouse?
A big mouse noises.
Is it a big mouse noise?
Oh, there he goes, rolling that scary D20 just to throw us off.
Just to throw us off.
Yeah.
You do not see anything as you look around.
Okay. Seem to be clear, as far as I can see. In that case, I'll start trying to clear as much rubble out as I can.
All right. I'm gonna take a quick look, see if I can find anything that might contain tools nearby.
Don't go too far.
Yeah, I mean, I can teleport, so I'm not too worried.
Oh, it's fair. All right, I'm gonna start clearing rubble out of the way.
I will assist, because Flux said he was doing stuff down here. I'll assist Flux in doing so down here. Even though I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, Avi's gonna help starting to dig. As soon as she sees Nemric going to help, she's gonna start moving stuff and trying to dig.
Everybody.
I'm
who's
literally
digging-
like putting in the lowest bit of effort as possible,
Everyone
but you know
who-
I'm doing it.
Everybody who's digging, please roll me an athletics check.
You got it, dude.
One sec, I'm
You
debating
got it,
if I want to turn into a fox
gonna-
for digging or not.
Oh, I'm not digging.
I'm just
On the
gonna,
butthole.
I'm gonna brain blast to dig here.
No, I'm
Okay.
definitely not doing it.
I
have my -2.
I only call you that when I'm like, bruh.
No, I'm definitely not.
Please. I'm gonna turn into a fox. So ending.
All right, what do I gotta roll?
Athletics.
Never works.
Well,
I
I'm
need
not
to
even-
supervisor, right?
I'm not even good at it.
Much,
You know?
much better than me.
I wasted my 20 on talking to fucking Wrench.
me and Lexi sure are helping.
Right?
Why did you turn into a fox?
I figured I'd be better at digging as a fox. My little pawsies, like.
Your strength goes down when you're a fox.
Oh,
Just so you know.
Yeah, stupid.
It goes down by 1.
Stupid bitch!
We are not a strong
With
party.
a 20 and a few good rolls involved, I'd say by the end of 40 minutes you manage to pull back enough that the party member, even the largest party members, can squeeze their way up onto the wreckage and climb their way back up. The rope is gone because it collapsed in with the top of the well. But because it collapsing created a bit of a slope down into it, for the sake of brevity, we'll say you guys managed to get up and climb up out of it. Tired, worse for wear. Flux.
Party's like, man, we're not very strong, and some of them are just like, I miss Vogan, Sunder, and Quinn.
Flux.
Right?
You're going
Oh
to
my
suffer a level of
God.
exhaustion.
Oh, sorry. I got a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
You
from
did roll a
that
1.
Fuck.
It's okay, baby.
That's what you get.
The job
You made
got
me
done.
arrows.
That's all that-
Yep.
That's what you get.
Shit, where do I give myself exhaustion? I haven't actually had to do that.
Oh, I put it on you.
Okay.
You just put exhaustion : you put it in all caps, then colon, then the level you have, and it'll do stuff for you. Like
Oh, you exhausted your little colon.
Look here, if I do this, if I go to your
My
skill,
Don't ever say that again, please.
I am not certain
My man.
my species has a colon.
My God.
Your widow colon.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I believe I just made a request.
Real quick, I am gonna go as you guys finish that. I'm sorry to jump here. I'm gonna go quickly fill up my water. I'll be right back.
Do you think? Yeah.
You're good.
He's gonna
I'm gonna
arrest his
BRB as
widow
well.
colon.
I
You
will
out of game.
disconnect you from the call. I have that
cannot-
power.
Ban
Do
him.
it. You
Fucking
won't.
ban him.
No, no,
Take
no,
him from the server.
Changing your name.
no, not again. I can never be me.
No. Thunder Mifflin.
So you guys managed to fight your way out.
Mm-hmm.
A bit worse for wear, a bit tired from the result. I'd like Miriam and Tag. You guys are outside, yeah? I'd like the two of you. Please roll me. I will let you choose between perception and insight.
Ooh.
I'm equally good at both of, or equally as good at both of those. They're not
Hey.
good, but I am as good.
I can do them.
I can do them. What are you rolling, bud?
Natural 20.
Oh!
Damn!
Oh, boy,
I'll
yes.
roll insight.
Get it, Miriam.
Miriam?
Hey!
Damn!
There are obviously no nat 20s on ability checks, but on account of the fact you got a 20, as you guys finish and you start helping people out, you become aware, since you rolled perception, there is the sound of leaves gently moving and of a tree branch reshifting and adjusting as you don't like snap back to it, but as you turn back you see a tree, a very large branch on one that was kind of a little bit farther into the tree line, shaking very slightly as it comes to a rest.
I am going to...
This is starting to sound like no things.
He's
Yeah,
going to do
You're
something.
going to.
Uh-huh.
He's
I'm
right.
waiting.
If he doesn't tell me
The
what he's going to do, I
suspense.
technically can't tell him he fails.
Yeah, we can't
so-
proceed.
Oh my god, the
What do you-
absolute suspense.
What are you gonna do, Aaron?
What isn't he gonna do?
Aaron?
Did Aaron die?
Aaron?
Aaron?
Aaron!
Aaron!
Parnell.
Logan, go check on him!
I'm gonna...
Maybe he fell
Oh,
again!
he disconnected.
Aaron! I'm gonna put us onto the thumbnail screen and I'm gonna go check on him.
Where is
What good timing.
That was
God damn.
Just hear Logan running down the hall.
I'm just waiting for like the door to slam open and like, Aaron! You
Uh,
Oh.
Did something else fall in the house?
Oh no, what if something fell on Aaron in his soundproof room?
No! Stop falling on Aaron.
We need to move, y'all. Like, fuck.
The house is cursed.
Bad juju.
Yeah, just do it. Just move. You guys need help looking for a place? I'll get on Zilla.
All right, I think he's okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay?
So one of the two things was that my fantasy grounds was acting a little funny.
Oh.
that was number 2.
So it took a dump on itself. Got you.
Yeah. Apparently took a dump on my Discord too.
Oh no.
But we back. Thing
Your computer
one,
didn't crash. It was only Fantasy Grounds and Discord.
I got an error message and all of my monitors turned black.
Oh.
And then when I stared at it for a moment, they remained that way. So I Control-Alt-Deleted, and then everything came back. I could see the call, but I couldn't do anything to Discord. So I just closed it and reopened it, and now I'm back. So thing one, the first thing I was going to do is I use one of my remaining spell slots. I believe my last 4th level slot to cast Dimension Door once again to that branch.
Okay,
Are you do? Just yourself, or are you taking me?
Yeah, just me.
Too?
As
Okay,
you
cool.
do, you teleport. I'm gonna give you one more perception check.
Okay.
As you teleport up to it, you suddenly appear, vanishing from the place you were in and reappearing upon it. As you do, the branch shifts under your weight.
Summon Miriam Hall. Exist, please. I'm gonna use my special boy inspiration for being such a good boy.
Ooh,
A thing I definitely have.
that makes sense. He said he has it, so.
He doesn't even give us
Gosh, we're
inspiration. He doesn't
good.
have shit.
19.
As you go up there, you appear in the branch. It shifts under your weight. You manage to stop yourself from falling. It's just thick enough that it can hold your weight, Miriam. You're about 25 feet in the air, roughly, at this point. You look around. There doesn't seem to be anything actually on the branch, and there doesn't seem to be anything around. You hear a crack.
Miriam?
Uh-oh.
The branch crumbles under you, and just as it's cracking, you notice that at the place where it's severing, the bark appears to be more calcified, look more ancient looking, as that part cracks and falls.
Can I catch him?
Roll me athletics.
Okay.
Do that close?
He can try.
Catch him. I got him! I got him! I got him!
Featherfall.
Wow.
You can't spell. Tag remains under you, arms out, saying, I got him, as you slowly float down.
I catch him in my arms, princess style.
You run down, you hit by the branch.
Ow. Are you alright?
Yeah.
What happened?
I thought there was a thing there.
So you decided to teleport into the tree and investigate?
Yep. I was gonna surprise it.
Alright.
Can you put me down?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Set him down very gently. Because Miriam is a toothpick. Ugh. Couldn't find it? Whatever it was then?
Close, though.
Huh. Strange. I didn't see anything. Is the, have we at this point finished digging out the...
Yes,
the
everybody
well?
have just finished getting up and emerging onto the surface.
Ah, that was rough, right, guys? He says, not carrying a single thing.
Yes.
Never
Anything
can
up
time
there?
to take a bath.
Wow.
Sorry, what was that?
Anything up here?
No shovels, that's for sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Not from what we could see.
What
I
happened?
guess this thing just collapsed on itself then? looks down.
No, it didn't.
Potentially sees like
No.
the whole thing or the circle thing.
Okay.
But it it doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
When we released the gentleman downstairs, none of what I saw seemed to make sense anymore.
You
And
feel better?
I feel worse now. This doesn't make sense.
Eat it.
A couple nights ago, I had a dream again, and when I went here, the bucket was weathered, broken off of the well.
It's true. I examined it myself. The rot over the course of the bucket and the rope seemed inconsistent over its length.
That's why we didn't use the bucket the last time to come out from there.
Yeah. And this looks remarkably similar.
I just don't understand it.
Well, whatever this phenomena is, it seems to be following us, and not exactly killing us, but deterring us.
If it went after the bucket, we can assume that it is either trying to get our attention, or it is trying to slow us down in some way.
If it was trying to get my attention, it would have addressed me beforehand. When the bucket broke, I went up to confront them, and
Oh, Soleil.
I have grown wary of this. My mind is being torn asunder by the thought of... First, I thought I might be sane. Now I believe I was crazy, and yet this continues.
We're missing something. And I hate that I don't know what. She's gonna just pick up like an old brick and just toss it.
As you
There's
do,
something...
as you grab one of the bricks that would have been on the top of the well, you find that as you touch it, it crumbles away with the consistency of sandstone, as if it was dust. Which, as you've been moving rocks, most of them don't have that consistency, but you go to reach for one that was still kind of on the upper base of the well, and it just seems to crack and crumble, as if it had instantly aged thousands of years.
This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Would I, knowing time magic as I do, would this make sense to me that me invading a space where there's no concept of time? Would I even know if that's possible to make this type of disruption?
There would be no precedent to call on for this exact situation.
I figured as much.
However,
Fuck.
I am going to give you the most critical history check of your career.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Roll a history
Come
check
on!
as you brainstorm things in that vein.
I'm gonna stand really close to Tag.
It's a check.
Look at Miriam.
It's a check.
though.
I'll brain blast you.
Can I give her my oh wait, no, it only works for ability checks. Sorry, I can't give you my amulet.
I give
This is a check. It's a history
Fenris
check.
my
history
eyeball.
check.
Skill checks are history.
Oh my
skill checks are
God.
ability checks.
Double brain blast!
I will give you my pact amulet,
Wow.
my pact talisman.
Double
You
brain
add
blast.
a D4 to what you're about to roll.
I'm so nervous!
Double brain
You got this,
blast!
baby.
So add a 6, and then roll a d4, throw that into the modifier window, add 6. Not in that order. Okay, put an 8 in the modifier window.
Okay.
Well, she's got the
Oh, you've
effect
already
on
got it. You
herself
only put a
already.
2. Only put a 2. The effect is on you. And then go ahead and roll a history check, unless somebody else wants to throw something else onto this.
Anyone have any more brain blasts?
Bardic
Got
Inspiration.
nothing.
I give her my eye.
Bardic Inspiration, though.
Inspiration. Who said Bardic Inspiration? Go
Bardic
ahead.
Inspiration, though.
Roll a d8, right? Or d10, right?
For me, D10.
Roll a d10 and add it.
Ah!
Oh no, you only
God.
I
got a
love
26. Ah.
Roll a D10, get a 10. That's close.
Oh my
35.
god.
35.
I'm thinking so hard.
You gotta
Get a whole team. You get a massage.
You can do this.
You got.
I think
you got
everyone. I think in
have
this
this.
moment, everyone sees that Fenris is on the verge of losing her collective shit as a person, and so try to support her.
You think back to anything this could possibly be. Your brain starts on time magic, and you come to the conclusion that if this is the kind of interaction that could happen, it's not like there's any precedent. Your magic is pretty unique. You really, as a cleric of Tequin, should not have time domain magic necessarily. Some might, but it's very rare, and you've almost always been certain, especially as of your adventures, that your magic probably comes from the Pale Lady in this regard. But in thinking about it, you realize there's nothing to really draw on as a precedent for this. But thinking about this, something trips in your mind as you think about time magic, about aging. You remember back to when you were very young, for an elf, and part of your early
You're only 80?
education, your parents, who were, though they lived in Retia, were somewhat fundamentalists about your history, they would have taught you about things related to the Feywild, Shadowfell, and Shadar Kai at different times. In doing so, you remember them telling you stories about certain individuals, especially those who served under the guise of the Eladrin Emperor, who is effectively the leader of Cahulus, even though they don't reside in the mortal plane. That they have a series of agents who work within the Shadowfell. The Shadar Kai are part of them. And they were known to, when they reached a certain level of proficiency due to their attunement to the Shadowfell, due to their natural age, when they became old enough, it's not that they had time magic. You recall that there are certain individuals among those ranks who had the ability to passively steal age from things around them. They would drain the area around them. They would cause those that came within them to lose their youthful vitality. They were effectively, whether they meant to be or not, they would become age vampires in a way. Why did that close down? Okay. Fantasy Grounds on the screen side just decided to peace out. But you recall that there is an effect that is similar to this, that is not time magic, it is not accelerating time, it is stealing age. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just.
Yes,
getting
sorry,
Oh my god,
I
yeah.
saw a thing
I'm
disconnect on there, and I was
enraptured.
like, just don't want to waste this breath.
heck?
I appreciate your tentativeness in that case. I thought you might be
It's
gone.
so good.
But
The stage is yours, my god.
whether or not that is related, you can't be certain. But critically thinking back, that is the closest thing that you can think of, is that there were Shadar Kai and other Shadow Realm adjacent individuals, mostly elves, who worked for the Eladrin Emperor, the Grand Emperor, effectively, of Cahulus. And some of them developed this ability to distort and steal age from their vicinity.
Fenris, dear god,
Oh yes,
I do
you know
not know
what?
to say.
You rolled a 35. You would also know that the practice of doing that, those individuals became somewhat caustic, because part of what came with it is that the Shadowfell leaves a darkness on people. It drains the color from them. Those that live there, those that spend enough time there, they have their vitality taken from them, and there's many individuals who live there who, like elves, would lose their beauty. And over time, those who had this age-stealing ability began to use it to sap the life and vigor from people and restore it to themselves, and eventually became, in a poetic but nearly literal sense, age and vitality vampires. And so the practice of allowing the agents of the Grand Emperor to develop this skill became banned, and they became heretics after a time. And those who did so or tried to learn this skill were excommunicated from the orders of Shadar Kai and such that served the Eladrin Emperor. You rolled a real high number. You get all the stuff.
I almost know who you are, but I don't know if you are real.
Also, you've been staring off into space for like 30 minutes now. What's going on?
Yeah, fantasy, okay?
I was thinking about a lesson my parents, they insisted on me knowing my history. Shatterkai often have, life-stealing abilities. Well, it was a fad that went out of fashion because it's a rather gruesome practice. They outlawed it at a point. But it was an ability Shatterkai had, but if this person does not exist, then why is this happening?
We're close to the Shadowfell, right? This place.
In theory.
From what that wolf had said a lot of, I believe so.
Basically is the Shadowfell.
Basically is. Could it
makes
not?
sense.
Well, what I'm thinking is, even they might not. I don't know if it would work this way. It could be an echo of someone who is actually in the Shadowfell. Thank you, Cat. Hello.
If it is something that did not find its way here in Honokuni, same as us, perhaps your visions of them were not to aid you, but to go against them, or something. We can only assume what we can assume. Right now, you should use those magics on yourself. See if you feel any different, and if you don't, then we can keep using this. This holds up the crystal ball, like if we can keep going.
Nemric.
Oh.
Yeah.
What an interesting turn of events.
What's up, man?
Oh.
What's up, man?
So you hold up the crystal ball, yeah?
I just bring it out, yeah.
I want you to roll a perception check. / tell me what your passive perception is.
Passive perception is 19.
Okay, please roll me a perception check.
Can I just say, we all heard the evil smile behind Logan's voice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! All right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have -2, but let's fucking go, man.
Can I give him my pact talisman?
This is a very sudden thing, so
here we go.
It's in Fenris's hands right now too.
Yeah. No problem. Oh no!
The 21, man.
Not bad.
I will be the nicest boy in the universe. And you know what? There's no point in me pretending I'm creating some artifice of a thing at this point, because what's about to happen is going to... Oh, goodness! Oh, okay. You got the same thing, Nemric. I would like you to please roll me just a percentile die. I want to see which way this goes.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on.
51 or higher, you're aware of it before it happens. 1 to 50, you're not.
Come on, man.
We're both gonna
Come
die.
on,
Come
boy.
on, man.
Roll high, baby.
57!
Oh,
As you
yeah!
hold it up, and as you say that you can still try to do that, you hear the faintest sound of leaves rustling, almost imperceptible. No one else catches it, and in the reflection of the crystal ball, you have this brief moment of you see a flicker as a reflection of the tree line is caught in it, of just this glint of moonlight catching on something, and for that reason, I will not give them advantage on what they're about to do.
Oh no.
Do I see any features of this glimmer or anything?
You become very aware that after just a moment of it going towards you, I'm going to roll an attack roll against you. It is a very small object that as it moves through the air, you can tell it appears to be just this long, perfectly black, slightly curved, almost needle-like dagger. Oh, there's an attack coming at you.
Haku.
Oh.
No.
First of all, Sampy, I just caught that you've given a total of 937 gift subs on the channel at different points. Fuck, I never looked at that number before. Good job. I'm rolling this. I mean, I don't
I'm
have
just
to roll
looking to
it.
see if I have any reactions at all. I don't think I do.
And I don't
First
have
one
my
misses.
reaction.
There's 3 of these coming. You quickly pull away as it goes towards you. You try to defend against it, and you, Nemric, very quickly draw your rapier. You strike it out of the air. As it happens, 2 more come out of the tree line towards you.
Could I like block myself with my wings or something?
I'm not gonna do the third one because that was a crit.
Can I take this damage?
Oh
Nemric's not taking the damage.
That's what I was.
As it goes towards you, the second one, given that they rolled a crit, I'm gonna give it to them. As you hold it too late, you become aware of what they're doing. You raise your wing up to defend yourself, and then there's just a quick moment where you realize where the first dagger had tried to go. You look down towards it, try to stow the crystal ball as one of these daggers comes towards it, hits it, and it shatters in your hand. I would now like the whole party to roll me a perception check.
Do I see where this is going from?
You see the direction that it came from.
Okay, so I don't see the individual.
Yeah. I'm gonna add another knowledge from past life.
All right, I'm exhausted.
I have shitty eyes. I'm sorry.
I got a 25.
Yep.
You got a 25? You might be the
20!
one!
I don't know if it registered my roll.
I'm in Spain.
I don't know.
I don't see it.
I don't see. All right.
Yeah, I
I'm
also
gonna
don't
roll
see it. Go again. Maybe it'll be better. Let's fucking go.
No, it's worse. It was 24.
So much
It's
worse.
fine.
For the purposes of what we're doing at this moment,
Oh my god.
I need to know where people are on the map. So I'm going to grab it. Also, don't. Nemric, you are the only one who makes them out. And with that, they're far enough into the darkness that all you really make out is a shadowy figure. I will give you a general description of this individual once I get the map up.
I knew it. I knew it. Quiet hours are coming soon.
I
so
can't
have to
believe
say
we're
this
fighting
again.
an
I
Irish
knew
now.
it.
Fenris the whole time is
didn't
gonna be
ex-
yelling, "Fuck all of you! I was right."
I'm going to describe what you see, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
I'm fully willing to accept a picture of this person and not let anyone else see it. You know,
I
if
see,
you want me to.
of course.
You bitch.
You're such a whore.
You are stinky.
You're such a fucking
You know what?
whore.
But
He's right.
I don't. I'm torn about how well you can see them. So I'm gonna do what I did with Nemric. Roll me a percentile die, 51 or higher. There's a picture coming your way. 1 to 50. Vague description.
But I rolled so well.
I know you did. That's why you're getting anything, because they rolled a 24 on stealth.
Oh, am I rolling it?
You're rolling it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Come on, you bitch.
Come on, Taguchi.
Oh!
Since Fantasy Grounds is freaking out and we're past 3 hours, as you see this, the knife strikes the crystal ball, destroying it. It shatters in Nemric's hand, and he recoils somewhat as glass shards go about him. Nemric, you turn, and you see in the tree line, difficult to make out. Their form seems to be shrouded, almost muted in color, and shadows seem to clamor around them as if to hide their position, but you have Devil Sight, right?
I do not have Devil Sight.
I do.
Tag.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You said you
I thought you said Nemric. My
You
bad.
focus particularly on that space, and as you do, you manage to see through the shadow that is there. You see an individual who appears to be wearing very old, tattered Cahulian clothing. Not typical, but it looks somewhat like it's based off the sort of robes that they would wear. They have a, I think it's the right for it, they have this red shawl that looks aged, a bit torn, wrapped around their arms that seems to be affixed to their armor with these red straps. You see, it's a feminine figure. I think I already mentioned that. Their outfit is mostly these deep black leather segments that bind very tightly to their skin. They're not a small person, but they're like a little bit. They're about Fenris height overall. Okay. Their hair is black, wavy. Some of it pours over their face. They have their hair pulled up into a top knot, but a lot of their hair is let loose to fall back around their shoulders, and you see that they have these red straps that cover most of their chest and their neck. At their side, you see this silver and gold dagger tucked into this double belt that has a series of pouches on it. And you see this individual wears these long red and black gloves. And between each of their fingers and their thumb, you see in each hand a long black knife that resembles the daggers that just came at you. You see them flick their hand, and as they do, the 3 that they just used just replace themselves in their hands. Their skin is the same silvery white that Fenris's is. They have predatory eyes. When they look at you, when they recognize that you can see them, there is a confident moment, as if, rather than having been found, they look at you as if you're the one that has just been cornered. These stone-like horns, 2 sets of them, expand back from just on their scalp, on the back, just behind their ears, upwards. They're very dramatic, and they have the same texture as Fenris's horns. And then another set of spikes of the same kind erupt from just under their cheekbones, heading up with their ears. These red lines, 3 on either side of their face, drape down their eyes and then turn and go back on their cheeks and down their neckline. And when you look at them, you notice light catches on them, as if these, what you would assume to be tattoos, are almost metallic. They're like reflective on their skin. The image, I'll give it to everybody.
Oh, smash!
Holy smash!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, dude, I was thinking that. Those are good boots.
I like
Let's
their
beat them up
entire
and-
ensemble.
Let's
holy
beat
fuck.
them up and take their clothes.
I want their daggers, dude. What the
As
fuck?
you see
Oh
them,
my
I need
god.
clothes.
as we descend into what are going to be the final moments of today's game, as you see them again, they were somewhat crouched down. You see them bring out a series of daggers, and for just a second, things seem breathless. Taguchi, the world seems to go quiet, and then there is a sudden shift in the winds, and they are illuminated, as is everything else, as all light in the area suddenly gets dyed red.
Oh, no.
I knew it! You were right! I'm going to vomit.
Our last image is a breath, confident, a sharp breath in from them. Screen cuts to black. That's where we're stopping today.
Well, shows you. We only needed the orb to find you anyway.
I will never financially recover from this, Logan. How fucking dare you?
So what's that? Is that 4 or 5?
This is 4.
See you guys around.
Incredible.
Goodbye,
Bye, we love you. Body toast, you're looking appreciated.